Here we got the Crocs all ready to go in their nice little plastic bag that they usually come in. And then look at there's just a pair of shoes in here. Like, here for reference, that's typically the box that slide sandals, shoes, that's typically the size box that they come in, and this is the box that Adidas sent me. Seems a bit excessive, but before we tear into that, let's do this Croc opening real quick, because we're going to have a couple videos on this pair, and I figured we could at least get the unboxing footage. I might release this as a separate video, but I might save it for a future video with these. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. All right, you may or may not be familiar with this particular offering from Crocs. I finally bit the bullet and got these before they disappeared completely. I've been eyeing them for a while and I just never got them. And then I was looking at them again recently and I noticed they were drying up online. So there was only a few colorways that were left. One of them was bone with like this lime green sole and strap to it, and I didn't really like the look of those. Those seemed to be the primary colorway that was still available. And they had them on eBay for a discount, but I looked around a little more and I found Cabela's, Bass Pro. They tend to sell different Croc offerings that are kind of unique. And they had these. So I didn't want to go with that bone lime colorway, so I ended up spending a little more money, paying full price, which I try not to do with Crocs, but sometimes you have to, just so that I could get them before they disappear completely. Because I want to do a few things with this. Take a look at it. Nice. So if you've been following my videos, I've been kind of on an outdoorsy kick with the winter being here, trying to think of different options for like winter footwear. And I did the all-terrain line Crocs. Those are fantastic. I've been wearing those a lot. Those have been my go-to. Those have kind of replaced my overpuff clog obsession. So, and I think it's primarily just because I painted them. They just feel a little more custom. And I've been eyeing these all-terrain, and I thought that these would make for like a good winter Croc too. But I wish they came lined, and they don't. So I figured I would try out one of those aftermarket Croc liners. So I ordered a pair of liners, size 12, which is the size that I ordered. These Atlas in is a 12, and we'll wait and see when those come in, those liners, and see how those fit in these. These already, I can tell they're a little wider in the area, in the front area, and the liner might be a little small. These look nice. I want to throw these on foot. Let's get the other one out. I try not to get just all black Crocs, but I wanted to get an all black pair just to paint, to have the darker contrast on the back and see if the colors really pop off of it. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to do that. These are really cool. I like the tread on them. And it's got kind of a double, a double build, I guess you could say, with the sole on it. It's got some rubber inserts, but then it's got the standard Croslite foam too, kind of in the middle here, which is nice. I always enjoy it when when Crocs does that, when they add some extra like rubber traction to it, like they did with the all-terrain. These are wet. I was just outside walking in them. But they've got the little rubber inserts on these. So that's kind of cool. I like that with the that they did it with the Atlas also. But looks like it's got kind of an all-terrain type strap to it, which is nice. I like that because when you walk with the all-terrains, like with your standard Croc heel strap, it tends to just kind of stay in place a little bit, and my foot will slide on it some. But with these all-terrain Velcro straps, they move with your foot as you walk with them more, and it just is very nice. It seems a little more comfortable, in my opinion. So we'll throw these on foot. Enough yapping. I try not to make the unboxing videos too long, so we'll throw these on foot. These are really cool. I kind of like the all black, just because it's like a two-tone. You got the gray rubber sole, and then you got the black on top. So these are nice so far. I'm digging these. I'm glad I ordered them. I wasn't sure about them, just because they were full price. These were like $75 or something, I think, on Bass Pro. So that gets into the price point that I try to avoid when it comes to Crocs. Usually try to get them for less than like 50. The sizing is perfect on these. True to size for sure. If you're watching this video for any sizing information on the Atlas. I hope Crocs comes out with some more colorways of the Atlas, because it's a cool model. I wasn't sure if they were going to. That's why I just bit the bullet and got them on Bass Pro. Yeah, these are great. I'm gonna take this tag off. I plan on keeping these. We'll snip that off right now. All right, busted out the selfie stick. I usually use it as a tripod when I'm making these unboxing videos. These Atlas are pretty cool, man. I figured I'd throw it on the selfie stick so we can get a nice down low shot of them. Just because they are different. I like the organic cuts on them. It might prove to be decent for snow. There's a couple of the lower side drainage ones. Hopefully that doesn't prove to be a big opening for snow. But they're not too wide though. They might be okay when it comes to snow. We'll wait though until we get the Croc liners in for these before I take them out into any snow. So today we got some snow. We're gonna take the all-terrains out for a little snow walk. Got these right here. So we will paint these Atlas at some point in time. I've got a couple ideas that I want to do with them as far as painting goes. But yeah, these are nice. These are pretty comfortable. They're nice and wide. You got a little squeak to them with that rubber on the soles. That should prove useful for some added traction. But these have a nice wide feel to it. Feels a little wider than standard Crocs. I don't think it is. I think it's just I'm used to the liners with these all-terrains, which makes them feel a little snug. So having a 9-line Croc on a foot, they just tend to feel a little wider. That's probably all it is. But yeah, these are pretty good. They're pretty standard as far as comfort goes. Kind of a Crocs classic comfort feel, you could say, to them. Just with a different look. And with that all-terrain strap to it, which I really like. So I'm glad I got these. Especially once I paint them. That like makes them mine, you know? I think that's why I like the all-terrain over the overpuff right now. Like the overpuffs are fantastic, but just since I painted the all-terrain, they just feel more custom fit, you know, or custom made, I should say. I need to repaint them or touch them up, but I wanted to do a couple other experiments with the paint before I went back into those again, trying different fixatives and stuff to see what works. And I did get the adhesion assistant in. That we're gonna do for the, I think the pistachio is gonna be the next ones that I paint. So, hang on one second. A quick side note about these Atlas clogs. I've had them on for about 10 minutes now, just standing here. And they are a little warmer. That's one thing I'm noticing. I'm wearing wool socks today though too, which I know is adding to the warmth, but just having the the ventilation holes being where they are placed on it, they're not directly on top of the foot. They're kind of off to the side a little bit, and they seem to be a little smaller in shape. There's a couple that are a little bigger. Here, I'll show you real quick. So there's a couple that are bigger, but the rest of them are pretty small. It does hold heat a little more in the front toe area since there isn't ventilation holes directly on the top. You got a couple on the side here. And I've only had them on for about 10 minutes. That's just one thing I'm noticing, that they are warmer. So my feet aren't getting sweaty or anything yet, but I guess that does make them a better winter option, having a little more of a low-key ventilation to it. So something worth noting. If you're thinking about getting these and wearing them in like the cooler temps, these probably would be better suited for cooler temps. I'm not sure how they do in the middle of the summer. Probably okay. If you're like barefoot or something, you know. And I'm sure they'd be a little less warm if I didn't have the wool socks on, but that's just something I thought I'd add. Another thing I'm noticing about these Atlases is the heel doesn't compress as much as your standard Crocs. Where this rubber is. This part right here, you can feel it. It's a little firmer when you step down on it. Like what would normally compress with like the standard Croslite, this part doesn't compress. So it raises the heel up a little more. And I feel that as I walk on it, as I step down on it. Just that back shelf area doesn't compress as much. So it's a different walking characteristic than your normal Crocs. So that would probably actually be really nice when you're walking on soft ground. It would help give you a little more traction. And just give you a little more sure-footedness, a little more confidence if you're walking on kind of like unstable, uneven, soft ground. Just having that, because it would dig in a little more. Something worth noting. I'm sure it does the same at the front where the other rubber is, where like the ball of the foot is. And this part too would probably dig in a little more, being harder. That harder rubber, which is nice. So these might be really good for like trails and stuff. They might do really well on the snow. We shall experiment in the future. So these Atlases are pretty fantastic. I don't really have too much else I need to say about them. They fit like any other Croc, very comfortable. I dig the strap. I dig the extra rubber on the soles of them, or the outsole of them. So they're pretty nice. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We got these Adidas we'll open up next, this giant box. So check out that video too. They should be uploaded relatively close to each other. So cheers. Thanks for watching.